Now, these are three realities which we are facing today in terms of there is a mobile revolution, which has again driven the social media and the cloud adoption. Take away the mobile portion today, and you'll find that we'll go back into the aspect of saying cloud is nothing else but wide area networking. Right? There's nothing else there. Public cloud would not exist without a mobile device, frankly. Social media would have probably been still relegated to a personal usage as compared to an enterprise usage. It's just that today there's so much of data and information available, and that's what gives rise to the challenge which we are facing today. This entire aspect of the mobile, cloud, and social media together has today given rise to a huge information overload, right? And this is a challenge which every corporate is facing today. There's a lot of structured data which is generated through formal systems and applications which I have, but there's an equal, if not higher amount of data which is being generated from the unstructured data sources, right? And the volume is only increasing. Just this year alone, it's estimated that 4 exabytes of unique information would be generated, right? I didn't even know the word exabyte before this year. Okay, so it's just that the entire situation is changing. And then we start looking at saying, hang on, from an IT perspective, I used to have these brilliant things known as data warehousing and business intelligence, right? And I've spent a whole lot of money in those aspects. And every time I go back to the vendors to say I need even a kind of a duplication or a backup of that, they come back to me, fantastic, you'll just double your cost. But am I getting the returns out of that? You mentioned you're doing business intelligence areas. That's a focus area for us. But the first approach to that data warehouse and business intelligence is, first tell me, how do you devise your cubes? What is the data which is meaningful? What should I capture? What should I eliminate from that entire data sources? But that means when I'm being bombarded with this information which is coming across to me as both unstructured and structured, I either have to force fit that into the data warehouse which I have, and I'm losing a lot of information and correlation which otherwise would have come to me. How do you use that? The volume is increasing, the velocity is increased. The rate at which it's coming to me is like crazy. If I have to start building my data warehouse to handle that velocity of data, it's just going to kill me, right? The volume is so high that I have to keep increasing my data warehouse size. That's going to be very expensive to me. Then I look at the complexity of data coming across. I've got all these various things coming and hitting me. How do I make a meaningful how do I derive some meaning from this data and take action on it? Reality is, even with business intelligence tools which we have, by the time that data comes back to me and I make some change to it, it's outdated in today's world. I mean, just yesterday I was reading in the Business Week that Samsonite is talking about saying that I've crunched my entire product development life cycle from 4 years to 1 year. New product every 1 year. Okay. I am still saying, okay, let's go ahead with that 1 year. Then they throw an additional challenge saying, previously, every 4 years when a product used to come across, it used to be globally applicable, right? But today, the needs of consumers in China are different from the needs of consumers in India, are different from the needs of consumers in Europe, are different from US. So when I'm talking about that 1 year product life cycle, it's actually including the fact that I'm having 1 year products for every country. The requirements being different, usage being different. How does that data, if that much data is coming to me and hitting me across, how do I make meaning out of it? How do I act on it before my competitor acts on it? Right? That's the biggest challenge which is coming across to people. And they're realizing that the traditional models of data warehousing and business intelligence are just not working anymore. I can keep building my data warehouses, I can try to derive meaning, but it's not fast enough, it's not good enough, right? And that's a challenge. So that's where I just put across this aspect in terms of saying that the enterprise need is to extract value from data, where you're getting variety of data from unstructured and structured, you're having a volume which is coming across with multiple touch points, you have a velocity. It's 24/7, it's global. No longer it's restricted to a particular geography, and you have a complexity of data. Your products are increasing, your services portfolios are increasing, the feedback is increasing, competitors are increasing. And I have to get all of them into a funnel, extract value, which means I have to acquire, organize, analyze, and present that data in a manner which I can actually enhance productivity of the organization and gain competitive advantage. Pretty simple, huh? Right? Child's play for the IT team. That's the reality which we are faced with today, right? And that's why I put it back into this particular slide, which says you have mobile, which has driven social media adoption and social media usage for enterprise, and the cloud, which is creating another challenge for the people. And right in the heart of all this is what you have, data and information, which is hitting you from every side. And you know what? Gartner has this nice way of putting things into a very good perspective. They call it the nexus of forces, right? So say you have 4 forces which are acting upon you. So it's the cloud, it's social, it's mobile, and it's information. And they're all combining together. So that's a nexus. Great, what does it mean to me? What it means is that all my applications which are here today, whether it's an existing application portfolio or any custom development which I have done, how are they going to handle these aspects? Are they geared up to handle this kind of a stuff? Right? And that's where people have to relook at their entire strategy, right? In terms of saying, I had a particular system in the past. Can it handle mobile? Great, I might build a wrapper around it and get it to handle mobile. But what do I do with the data? Where is it going? How do I derive meaningful insights? How is my application at the back end geared to handle hybrid cloud? So those are challenges which people are facing with and have got to act on it by looking at it, saying that if I'm developing any new applications, it has got to take these key aspects into focus while developing applications. And if you're not doing that even today, then it's like what I talk about, the Bombay infrastructure. We keep developing infrastructure for today, not realizing it'll come 3 years down the line, by which time we've already lost value of that infrastructure, right? So we're building for today, not for tomorrow, is what the challenge is. So that's where we have to be protecting ourselves.